my dear Virgo. This is the love reading, a prediction for the month of January with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. First out was the birthday child Capricorn, and I'm reading the other signs in the order of most viewed videos. So this will be a love reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus, Vedic or tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And you can now get access to my premium content membership at 3 different levels at my channel. Either as a supportive member that will get access to Q&As where I answer your most pressing questions, or as an extended member that will get most of my videos ahead of time and with no ads, or as a full member that will also get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos above everything else. Welcome to check this out through the join button next to the subscribe button. If you are missing the join button, you need to update your app. You can also access to a computer where the join button will be visible, or take the simple way and check out the link in the description box of this video. For my regular viewers, not much will change, except you will get more videos from me than you did before, thanks to the ones that become members to support my channel. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. And when I open your deck here, I see the Two of Swords in reverse with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is someone refusing to do what's right because of them maybe being stuck in their mind, or maybe not really knowing what's right. Should I do this? Should I do that? This, that? Overall, this is a person that doesn't have the best self-esteem, and this can be very frustrating to the surrounding when we kind of know what would be the healthy next step, and this person is they're just lost and probably don't want to listen to directions either. So, or maybe they need directions. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have also the Eight of Swords in the reverse with the Two of Swords. And the Eight of Swords in the reverse is good news because it means the person is trying to entangle themselves from this kind of prison of their own mind, but probably need some peace and quiet while doing that. But I will take an oracle card to clarify the Two of Swords in the reversed differences. So you might need to accept that they are not going to buy into your side of the story or what you want entirely, that there are going to have to be some kind of compromise. So choosing the symbol for differences asks you to accept that you will not always agree with everyone, and they may not always agree with you. As your goddess, I have seen many things since the beginning of time. Know that intricate differences between all beings are sacred and good. You must learn to accept that others are not the same as you. It's important to allow others to express their own opinions. Consider the difference between an orange and an apple. Both are fruit, but they are different kinds. Is one more valuable than the other? I think not. All creatures, all beings have a right to their uniqueness. Try to see and hear the other person's side if you can. There's a complex story because I'm feeling that you have been very tired of this person due to them being kind of inconsistent and maybe covert, hiding a lot of things from you. But silently, they are kind of rebelling against you and a lot of different things in the world. They are doing this to find themselves and find their own uniqueness. And until then, it's almost like they can't be with you or they need to put an arm's length distance to you so they have a chance to find who they really are. So I call the 6 elements And here we have the moon in the reversed with the Two of Swords in the upright. So Two of Swords this person have blindfolded themselves, have crossed their heart chakra with swords. And they have turned their back towards the moon and the water, so towards their own intuition. This can be a way, of course, to feel in your inside a little bit better. If you don't look directly at the moon, you might be able to feel it inside of you and feel how it's pulling and pushing and pulling on your inner waters or emotions. But with the moon here in reverse, I'm thinking this is what the person is trying. They need to kind of close out other people's opinion, voices, advices, critique, and they're really trying to listen into themselves. But I'm getting like a pain in my forehead, so I'm thinking they're struggling. They're really trying to push through, understand. I want to understand. I want to realize, why do I feel like this? What am I reacting to? Or who am I? What do I want? What do I feel? What do I dream of? The person is trying to knock themselves in the head like this, and they have a hard time with this. So they feel blind. And it might be that it's conditioning, that their culture, their conditioning, how they were brought up, the values that was given to them is kind of getting in their way for their true sight. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Virgo viewers. So I want my dear Virgos to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so there. I hope you enjoy my New Year's display here. the last month for December love readings, there was the more Christmas kind of theme, and here we have New Year's theme. So I'm trying to make it a little bit, change it a little bit for you. So I will just tune in here for a few seconds to you and the person most on your mind and what's going on between you two. Okay. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have 8 of Pentacles in the reversed. So someone is not able to really finish this class. We have a problem moving up between the different grades. So someone is maybe going to the same class again next year. So not really following their comrades in the pace that's being kept, but it's because of this 8 of Swords in the reverse that they need to go and entangle everything they have learned from other people and, try to find themselves. The old bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So here is a little bit more strict energy is what I'm feeling. Maybe it's you, but it's kind of the same thing as I felt with the other person here, that this is a person that needs to close out their environment, but the other person was a little bit more scared and lost. This person is a little bit more sure and more stubborn on kind of sheltering themselves from the outside world and its influences. So this is the person. This is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with said person. And this is what's on their mind about you. This is their feelings towards you. And this is the bond between you two. Here we have their feelings towards you, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for January, and this is their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with a situation between the two of you. Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is Libra. The Two of Swords that we saw is also Libra. The Eight of Swords is Gemini. So you might be dealing with an air sign. It doesn't have to be like that. It's just a person that's trying to look at things from a logic perspective and might be very caught up in their mind. Eight of Swords in the reverse, I'm thinking there's not a lot of love or expressing of love in the relationship right now. It might be cold as ice. And the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's almost like Alice in Wonderland, the queen that said, off with their heads. So it's something in the past that we really judge and we want to get rid of it. And this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And you feel like they are not cooperating. You have one person in your team that is not putting their weight in, or they're not pulling the weight. They are not doing the work that they are supposed to. And you're probably a tiny bit irritated with them. And you're thinking of, splitting them from the team. They're getting this notice that, sorry, you don't work here anymore. So... And this is what's on their mind about you. And we have the Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles there, Four of Pentacles here. So they're stubborn. They feel vulnerable inside, and they feel like they are this easy victim for other people to influence or push or pull in different direction or manipulate. And they want to stop that right now. They want to put an end to it right now, so that they can find again their own voice. So this person is trying to, it's almost like they're trying to protect their inner child, the person that they were when they came, and they don't want anyone, even not you, to point fingers to them and say that they have been doing something wrong. They want to be able to feel good about themselves. They want to be able to find themselves again, because they feel like they have lost their ways. It is almost like they want to try it out themselves. They don't want other people to tell them. They want to make their own mistakes. They want to be able to try things out, see if it works. If it doesn't, they don't want to have like 1,000 people telling them, oh, I told you so, and this, I told you it was going to go wrong. So it might be that they're isolating themselves a little and trying different things out to see what works for them. So they really don't want to involve anyone else. And here is the bond between you two, and we have the Five of Cups. This person to the right here, they don't feel worthy of love, and they are constantly disappointed in people's reactions towards them in relationships, and they are behaving in ways that makes you disappointed. They disappoint you with not, agreeing with you or working together with you. Is almost like they need to rebel against everything you do, everything you say, everything you want. And it's because they don't know who they are deep inside. So both of you are disappointed on each other. And this person is also very disappointed on themselves. They don't feel worthy of love, and that's a very chaotic feeling for them. And they are trying to find, take away that variable, and see if they can become more happy. If they don't care about if you love them or not, and they just be themselves, maybe then they will get some peace and quiet. It's almost like they're looking for some kind of vacation. This is your feelings, and we have the Strength card here. Strength card, it shows you being very grown up in this situation. You kind of keep yourself cool and rather warm and generous, but you also have your back turned against them. So you probably, they have probably done the buckaroo, kicked, and you have decided to not go near that horse right now. Like if they don't want you, if they don't want to spend time with you, if they constantly are going to disappoint you, maybe better leave them alone and you deal with your business. But you're not making a big drama out of it, not a big pity party for yourself, the more than what's already here. But so it's kind of gracious. And this is their emotion. And we have a 10 of Cups in the reversed. So I feel that they love you a lot, but since they don't really love themselves, they don't know who they are, they need time to heal and get back on their feet and to find out who they are. And maybe later you can come together in a beautiful relationship. But right now they need this time to heal and to be sheltered from the world's different opinions of them. This is your behaviors and attitudes, and the Six of Wands. So you felt like you could have guided this person on this journey to heal and find themselves, and you could have been there for them, you could have supported them, and you are disappointed that they didn't let you, but you also accept it, and you take this wand and write somewhere for yourself instead. And, take care of you and your own business here. It's a 6. So you probably still love this person, but you also, it's almost like you have a bird and you let it free. It's what I'm feeling here with the 6 of Wands together with a Strength card. And also you don't feel like you get enough attention from this person. So why keep on trying to drag them into this cooperation if they don't want to be there? So you're just looking at the truth of the situation, how the person is behaving and acting accordingly. You're not trying to change it to your advantage. You have no like image, or you don't have this illusion that it will work. So you're being grown up and gracious about this. Irritated because the person didn't do their fair share of work, didn't apply themselves, didn't really try. But it's because they don't have the tools, so they don't know in which direction, what is the right thing to do. When they have gone through this healing process and deafen out all the other people's opinion and learn to listen to themselves, they will be able to know what's right and wrong. Right now they don't. So this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have a Queen of Wands in the reversed. Queen of Wands in the reverse can be a little bit edgy. So it's almost like they would want you to keep paying them attention. And when you don't, that's not good either. So they're a little bit childish when it comes to their behavior here. They probably felt safe with you kind of being there, running around with this bouncy buns. So wherever they fall, you could catch them. And now when you don't, that is, they are missing it at least. But it's also making them pissed off about it. Grumpy and sad. So you see the little cat there. So it's kind of cute, but probably not from your perspective. But first they are complaining so much, they need to be alone, they need to figure themselves out, they need time to heal and to learn from their own mistakes and find themselves, and they can't love you in the way you have asked them to. You kind of say, join me here in my strong team. And they say, sorry, I can't at this point. And when you say, okay, fine, you do as you want, I'm letting you free, then they are getting like pissed off. So, because they still want your attention probably. I'm going to take a Romance Angel Oracle card to understand about their reaction there with the Queen of Wands in the reversed. What's their feeling there? Trust. This situation is calling you for have faith. Yeah, they actually started to put a lot of faith into you, even if they rebelled and did this buckaroo like this crazy horse. They actually started to trust you, and it was that close that you would have been able to put some reins over their neck and hold them in. So where did you go? And we have another here as well, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I'm thinking this is you. You are taking care of you, dealing with your stuff here. And yes, okay, so you don't want to be with me. I'm fine. I'm not going to make you. And that is kind of making them want your attention and want you to come back and give them that attention instead. So you have built some kind of trust with them. And now when you don't want to single-handedly, you know, you don't want to be the only person working on this relationship. Then they feel like that you should have been there and continue working on making them trust you, even if you couldn't trust them at all. So it's a little bit unfair. And this is the outcome, and we have the 2 of coins in the reverse. So 2 of coins in the reverse is like dropping the ball on someone. And I'm thinking this person is here becoming a little bit of a martyr, and they might think, okay, so if then you weren't worthy of my trust anyway, and even if you were the person I could, talk to the best, or that you were, I felt like you were the person knowing me the best, I'm now going to drop you like a hot potato. It's a martyr reaction there. And for you, with the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, we have the High Priestess of Water. I'm just thinking you're taking the easy way out. So, well, if you love me, I can be with you. If you're going to show me that I'm just in your way, I'm going to get out of your way. So you're not making a big fuss out of this. Dear one, when my High Priestess of Water visits you, it's to remind you that all things change like the powerful element she represents. Water is a transforming element that flows in rivers and makes waves in the vast ocean, turns to hard cold ice and disappears as hot stream. Water can change into snowflakes, white fluffy clouds, and rain. When you draw the symbol of water, it signifies a time when things in your life are changing shape right before your very eyes. Go with the flow, as these changes are powerful signs of wonders, experience, lessons, and gifts. Even if you don't understand the changes at the moment, you will later. So basically, if you find an obstacle, you're like water and you just go around it. So you take everything at face value. And if the person says, I can't be with you, then you say, okay, you can't be with me. And you flow away, continue downstream. And this person is there and saying, hey, where's the person that was trying to win my trust? I was almost starting to trust you. But it's their problem. Because wherever you go, love follows you, because you are in tune with the element of water. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, and they are lost here in a land of not knowing because of all the conditioning, and they have probably tried to be a good person. I think we saw the Page of Pentacles in the reverse in the beginning. If we don't, I see the image right now. And it says that the person was trying to do their best and have the best intentions, but they were led astray. So maybe if they had parents that was not having their best interest for their eyes, maybe they taught them things that wasn't really right. For example, if a parent doesn't want their child to move on and have a life without them, they can fill their heads with a lot of lies to make them be bond to the family and stay with the family. And this is not just for a parent, it can be a whole tribe or a society or the culture group. So the band of boys, for example, they don't want their bro to get married with someone, so they fill their head with a lot of things to scare them and to keep them from having the happiness that maybe their heart seeks here. This person needs to shelter themselves from other people for a while and figure out, okay, what's my aim here? What do I want? What do I feel? And shushing everyone else. So even you, since they don't know if you are the one that they should trust or the other one is the one that they should trust. So they need to learn to trust themselves. Here is advice for you. And we have details, 43. The most powerful patterns are created with the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is the time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make a small but meaningful gesture, or add a personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are the key. You can gain understanding by observing the minute body language of hand remarks and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture. Sorry. I'm thinking it's this grumpy person here that they say one thing with their mouth, they say another thing with their body language. And this is, they want you to chase them basically. And you don't want to do that. But if you feel that this is the right thing to do, like you're open for suggestion from this person, of course, you can give them more reassurance that they can trust you and that you are still with them in heart, but you're leaving them free to search for their own glory or whatever it is that they need to hear or that you want to say to them. So that is one thing, but there's another thing here as well, and that is, I know you're already kind of up to speed with this, but if a person tells you, I don't love you, or I don't want to commit right now, or if they tell you that I can't invite you to my family, and that, doesn't make you truly happy, you need to figure out what this means. Is this a deal breaker for the relationship? Does this mean you need to say bye-bye? Or is it a good time to ask more questions and see to the motives behind this person kind of closing you out? So be very, scrutinize the situation for the different things that you might have missed and that you want to bring up to the table and have one more discussion about. Because sometimes a person can lie to themselves here, specifically if they are not sure what they really feel. So it might be easier for them to say, I don't love you anymore. Then you can, since you are this strong, you can say, okay, so I respect that. If you can't help your feelings, then if your feelings for me have changed, there's nothing we can do about that. But how do you want to go on from here? Should we break up, or do you want to have more time to figure out your feelings? So you don't have to be so reactive just because the horse is doing a lot of buckaroos here. You don't have to, it's like, whoa, calm down. So you can be like that, and that will probably be very helpful, and it will get the truth out of the situation. You will also build a trust, so the other person will be able to be honest with you. And another thing is to be really honest with yourself and not fool yourself that this is going to change. A person can make big changes, and this person is probably about to do so in the closest decade or so. But usually what you got is also what you are going to get from this person in the future. So is this not something you want in the future, or is this something you don't want? So there's some kind of contract being written here, and be sure to know what you want, because knowing what we want seems to kind of be the headline for this reading, that this person is clueless. Maybe you have a shadow that's a little bit clueless as well. So my dear Virgo, it seems like you have this together. You have been able to build this foundation for your own personality, so you don't have to be so reactive in this situation, even if this person doesn't even give you the little finger. You can take care of yourself. You don't need their little finger. So that's giving me a great hope for the future. You will be able to handle this situation with flying and come out of it with, both your feet on the ground. So I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. And if you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also get access to my premium content membership if you click the join button or follow the link in the description box. And you can help my channel out through sharing this video with like-minded. To not miss out on any content, you can also visit my channel. I have new readings up there for 2021 who's coming towards you. So it will probably be a continuation to this story. And it's also, will you find someone new? during this time, so you can check it out. There's a lot of different playlists with your favorite videos on my channel, and if you click the arrow to see more, you will only see the last 12 videos from that playlist. Rather click the headline to see all the videos that the playlist contains. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving, and supporting viewers. Until next time, take really good care, and bye-bye.